Hi Virgo, this is Jess with your June 1st, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Virgo, this week it looks like some of you have put to bed a situation from your past. A lot of things from your past has been kind of finalized, and you can finally move about in your life in a way that you probably have dreamt of. How you've dreamt your life to be is now available to you. An end has come about and a complete new beginning has taken shape and form for you. And it's felt in a great sort of way this week. Try not to trick the system, because it looks like you're going to get caught. So try not to think that you're going to get away with something, because it looks like someone's going to kind of call you out on something. It could be you calling someone else out this week. So make sure that your resumes are truthful. Make sure that your drug screenings are clean. Make sure that you're doing everything by the letter, because it looks like things can kind of come back toward you this particular week. You could be getting called out for misbehaviors or doing something underhanded. Now, it looks like some of you feel like, listen, this is what I have to do. I just got to do it. I got to take care of this business. I got to go off and do A, B, and C is what it looks like. So be conscious and be careful with that. I see that this particular week, there may be a challenge in you taking a break, relaxing. You may suffer from some type of an illness. Hopefully it's not anything major, but that may be the thing that holds you back from being able to go out and do the things that you want to do. Or there has been things from your past that you're still trying to kind of get settled. And so you're not completely done with your past, even though a lot of things have kind of been unearthed and things are now out there. Everything is out there. There's still some things that you're still trying to keep under wraps, and you're still needing to cross your T's rather, and dot your I's. I see a lot of communication happening for you this week. And so if you're looking for work, it looks like you're going to get those calls today to come in for interviews. Again, it looks like you're going to be dealing with people who are very kind-hearted. You may find that the environment that you're working in is a place where it's like family. These people know each other for a very long time. They want to make you part of the family. They are a group of people that I feel you can have a lot of enjoyment with. And you may find a lot of support in the work environment at this time. Excuse me. You may have a couple of options to choose from this week when it comes to work ventures, and you may be at a standstill as we get closer to the end of the week, going into next week, with making a specific decision. It may be a larger corporation versus a very small knit type of environment, and you may not be sure. Some of you are actually trying to leave where you are in silence, which will possibly be difficult because background checks, they may have to contact your existing employer for one reason or another. So people may find out that you're planning to leave. Okay. But I just get the jury's out on final decisions when it comes to Virgos, as far as making a head over heart decision for some of you. Okay. Now, you have to make a wish, because it looks like it's definitely going to come to you at this time. There may have been a fallout, a fight, a situation that could have gotten quite out of hand. And now there may be an opportunity to kind of reconcile, fix the situation. This could be in any area of your life. You don't know exactly if you're willing to do so, though. You don't know exactly if you're willing to forgive and forget and to move forward as if nothing has happened. Okay. That may be your wish to be able to do it, or someone's wish for you. And that may be quite the problem as you get closer to next week, is making that decision to either forgive and forget or resume as normal. Money for you is not really showing up as far as like incoming or outgoing or any debts, that sort of thing. I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with the day-to-day activity of life. Okay. It's a great time to socialize. If you guys are being offered invitations out, go out. It'd be a great time to do so. Some of you may have to sneak and do it. If you want to get into love, we could do that now. Some of you may be sneaking away from your lover, from your person, to go take care of something. Okay. Yeah. Some of you could be sneaking away because you're trying to make something happen. You may be trying to surprise your lover with a ring, with a trip, with some form of a surprise. And so they're not, while they're not looking like you're going to sneak off and buy them a gift or surprise them with a trip someplace. And you may find that it's difficult either to choose the ring, choose the location of where you want this surprise to happen. But I do kind of get like a surprise. I do see that a lot of you, if you're single, this is a great time to get out because you certainly will meet someone. It may not be for some of you a forever love, but it will be something very strong. Someone that kind of has made that mark, like they've done it for you. I don't know what it is about Virgos and water signs, but right now you guys have water men. Virgo men is very much fixated on a particular water female, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And Virgo women seems to be very much enamored with possibly fire and water. Is what I'm seeing here. There can be, if you're dealing with air signs, you could be concluding those relationships this week. It may be difficult for you to have gotten over an air sign, a situation from your past. It could have resulted in a baby being born. Okay, either you've had a baby but the relationship fell apart, or you've discovered that there was a baby. Someone may be having a baby or have had a baby, and they're not telling the person that they're with. So some of you Virgo men may have had a baby by someone else, but you're in a relationship and you're sneaking off to try to go see that baby. If you've yet to tell that person that you have that you have a child or another child or a new child. I do see where there was a love connection, and it's very deep. It's fun. It's exciting. It's like it's coming to an end. You are not sure. And although this person is kind of wooing you and showing you a lot of attention and a lot of love, you may be at a crossroads as to if this is something that you want. And I do see that an argument, a fight, a fallout, discord may come about as we get closer to the end of the week. And it may have something to do with the fact that someone could be sneaking around and doing things that they ought not do. Someone is very untrustworthy. Someone likes to go out. They like to engage with a lot of different females. There may be one person in particular that they have their mind on, but they always come back to you, especially if you're a Virgo woman. They always come back to you. And some of you guys are saying to yourself, you just don't know how much more of this you can take. How much more can you go around this cycle? Like your wish, your ultimate wish possibly is to be with this person. And eventually some of you just may get that wish. We'll look a little bit deeper in the extended. But there's a two-minded person that you're dealing with right now. And it's almost like this person can bring you to heartbreak if that hasn't already happened. So I feel for some of you Virgos, you may be playing with fire a bit. If you know, some of you are completely unknowing, and there's a lot of trickery that's happening around you. I can't believe I'm saying this to Virgo once again, but there's a lot of trickery and deception that's happening around you, and you may be completely unaware, and it's going to lead to heartbreak for some of you. Some of you have an ultimate wish, but you really don't know what that is. Like you want something complete, you want something stable, you want something real. But the problem is that you can't leave another person alone. You can't, stop overworking and stop, giving into your work or your job to open yourself up to give time for love. There's something that you're constantly juggling that you can't find the balance in. So some of you, you're dealing with someone with some type of addictions. It could be you as well, Virgo, but there is some addictions that is plaguing a person that makes it very difficult to have something solid and consistent. And as a result, as we get closer into next week, you'll find that to be more evident as you progress with this relationship. Again, if you're single, great time to get out there. Again, you will meet, especially if you're a Virgo man, you will meet a woman that has a lot of love to offer. You will still be, after, having a good time and going out with several people, it looks like here, if you're single, you will have a hard time kind of giving into a particular person that only wants to love you and they only want to be loved. Some of you have to realize, am I someone that is ready? Because it doesn't mean necessarily that you're not a committal person. You may not be ready to be able to commit to a particular person at this time. So you have to ask yourself the tough questions. Am I a committal person? You may be the type of person that likes to keep your options open. You may be the type of person that likes the routine and the work that it takes to put into a very stable and solid relationship, one that you can bank on, but you also like to have the freedom to roam and to do other things as well. So you kind of have to know enough about yourself and be able to stand in that truth so that you can communicate it very clearly and transparently to others. And so you will have the best of both worlds, because you'll be surprised once you're able to be open and honest with people how accepting that they can be, and how you can draw to you people who mimic that energy. I feel for those of you, though, that may be wrestling with this dichotomy, you may want someone who's completely devoted to you and only you, and there could not ever be another option but you. But when it comes to you, and I'm speaking more in line to Virgo men, when it comes to you, or the man in the lives of Virgo women, but when it comes to the male aspect here, it's, he wants to keep his options open, but he is going to be, he'll treat you differently. So you'll be the main person, and then there's others that he's able to kind of like go out and see and have some time with. Now, some of you could very well have fallen for another person, but you have this other person coming back into your life. They want to see you. They want to spend time with you. They want some alone time with you, and you're not sure. You're not sure. They are going to come in with a force, expressing themselves in as many ways that they can, but you're really not sure. It's like you've been down this road again. You're really not sure if you want to go down this road again. They're willing, as I said to Scorpio, they're kind of willing to do whatever it takes to get you back. Excuse me, but it is Virgo that is in a double-minded situation. There could be a third party here, even though I don't necessarily see three people. I see two people, and then I see a lot of immature energy, okay? Very committal, non-committal energy, and someone is in a double mind, and it keeps going through this whole cycle over and over again. New love is here for you if you put yourself out there. So if you're ready for something new, or to kind of scratch the surface and see what else is out there besides a person that's kind of giving you a part of them, then it's an opportunity to do that. And I feel, again, for some of you, where you thought that a relationship was going to go the distance, and that because there was a lot of strong emotion, it comes to an end. There's an end that happens here, and it does lead, as I said, in heartbreak. And it's one that's very difficult to keep it that way. Yeah, you end it. Yeah, there's separation. Yeah, there's heartbreak here. Or someone was heartbroken. There could be two women. Yeah, there could be two women of the same energy. So two water signs. You could be dealing with two Cancers, two Scorpios, two Pisces, or Pisces and, any other sign, any other water sign, or two women that have feelings for you, have emotion for you. If you're a Virgo man, and you live off of that energy, you feed off of that energy. So there's some form of ego that's attached to it. And before you say that's not me, it's only one person that I love, she's the only person for me, you can save it, because if that's the case, then you may have to come to the realization that this particular person, if you haven't gone through this constant cycle, they may already be taken, because I do feel like there's already like a relationship going, and there is some form of heartbreak that seems to be coming for you. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be some form of heartbreak that's coming for some Virgo. So I would be very conscious this week when it comes to you and this person. And the extended, though, I'm going to look at you and this person and find out, what their true intentions are. 100%. There's a lot of Queen of Cups is coming up here. Typically, you see Queen of Pentacles. You guys represent that sign, that card. But it just shows me that you guys are really emotionally involved with this person. You really do love them. They're showing up as a Wands energy, King of Wands here. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. But this is a man who goes after their desires. Okay. They may be very infantile or immature when it comes to their emotions at this time, or very shy with fully engaging. But ultimately speaking, this is someone who likes to stay on the surface, doesn't want anything too deep. And when it gets to be a little too deep, they will kind of disappear, or things will come up so that it doesn't ever pass the level, the threshold that you're at now to get to the next level. So in the extended, we'll be able to look a little bit deeper at this person. How do they truly feel about you? How do they see you? What their challenges are when it comes to you? What are their regrets? And how are they going to be acting toward you this week and otherwise? And what will be the outcome overall based upon their actions and yours? So if you're interested in that, again, click that link below and we can get started. If you would like to share with us how this resonates, please do so in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. If you would like something personal with me, I can also be reached in that comment section. I'm sorry, in the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Virgo.